Welcome all. In the last video, we have talked about the energy of the transition. Okay, in the energy of the transition, we have seen that sigma to sigma star will be the highest, followed by the pi to sigma star, then followed by pi to pi star, then n to pi star, and n to sigma star and n to pi star. So this is the order we have seen in the last video. So this sigma to sigma star and n to sigma star, that is the energy required to get an electron excited from sigma to sigma star, and pi to sigma star would be higher than the UV or visible radiation. So wavelength will be lower than the energy. You know that energy and wavelengths are inversely proportional. So energy will be lower, energy will be higher, means wavelength will be lower than the visible radiation. So these two is not normally studied in the UV visible spectroscopy. We are going to study about the pi to pi star, n to sigma star, and n to pi star in our visible UV visible spectroscopy. So from this we know that if a compound exhibits an UV visible spectroscopy, then it should have at least a pi bond, at least one pi bond. Okay, so one pi bond. Compound having these groups, that is one pi bond, which is responsible for the absorption of the colors, is called as an chromophores. Chromo means color, force means producing. So they are color producing group. Okay, they are color producing groups. They observe wavelength in the UV or visible region, that is they are present in the organic compound, makes the organic compound to observe the color in the UV or visible region. So basically C double bond C, C double bond C, or N double bond N, or C double bond O. So these groups, when they are present in an organic compound, are responsible for the absorption of the energy. So then it is called as an chromophores. These type of groups are called as an chromophores. Okay, next topic is auxochromes. So auxochromes are groups when they are present with the chromophores. Important, that is auxochrome should be present with the chromophores. Auxochrome alone cannot observe in the UV or visible radiation, but when they are present along with the chromophores, they may intensify or shift. Shift means they may increase the wavelength, but thereby decreasing the energy of the absorption. When the groups are present, for example, groups they are normally the functional groups like OH, okay, which contains a lone pair of electrons, or O or OH, you know, it's an alcohol group, or OR, which are having a lone pair of electrons. These types of groups, when they are present with the functional group, with the chromophores, they may increase the activity of the chromophores, thereby increasing the intensity of the colors that is observed by the chromophores. So they are called as an auxochromes, or color intensifying agents. Next topic is bathochromic shift. So bathochromic shift is nothing but when an absorption, due to a presence of a group, when the absorption is shifted towards a higher wavelength. So it is also called as a red shift. Okay, when a group is present and that group increases the increases the wavelength of the absorption, that is decreases the energy of the absorption, then it is called as an then it is said to have an bathochromic shift. Then it is said to have an bathochromic shift. Okay, so which increases the wavelength or decreases the energy. For example, alkyl substituent in an olefin. Okay, when an alkyl is present in a olefin, it tries to increase the wavelength of the absorption of the double bond. So, for example, if a compound absorbs a 285 nanometer, if there is an alkyl group CH3 present, it makes the absorption to occur at 290 nanometer. So, from 285 nanometer, the absorption shifts towards a 290 nanometer. So, these kinds of compound is said to have a bathochromic shift. Okay, hypsochromic shift. Next one is the hypsochromic shift. HYPSOCHROMIC. Hypsochromic shift, or you can say blue shift. Blue shift. So normally this shift occurs when a compound decreases the wavelength of the absorption. For example, if there is an electron withdrawing group. So if there is an electron withdrawing group like chlorine, when the chlorine is present in the olefin, okay, it may decrease the wavelength of absorption. For example, same example we will take. If a carbon double bond carbon absorbs at 285 nanometer and the chlorine group is present, then that chlorine group can make the absorption occur at 280 nanometer. So it is also called as an blue shift, because you know that WIPGR R is having a higher wavelength. When a compound shifts towards a higher wavelength, then it goes towards a red, that is called as a red shift, and WIPGR blue in the left hand side, so which is having a lower wavelength, and when a group makes the absorption towards the lower wavelength, then it is said to exhibit an blue shift. Okay, this is about a bathochromic shift and a hypsochromic shift. Important 2 more questions with example, of course. So examples are normally given in the notes, or you can find in any website. Okay, so the next one is hyperchromic shift. Okay, hyperchromic effect is not shift actually, it is effect, because it is not going to shift the wavelength. Hyperchromic effect. So it is not the shift, it is the effect. Okay, when certain groups in the molecule, when they are present, they increases the intensity of absorption. Okay, intensity of absorption is very, very important. For example, if you are in if some compounds, high concentrated solution will absorb to an lower extent, they won't have an high intensity of absorption. Basically, if the molecule has a forbidden transition, and then those does not absorb much. So if there is a group in a organic compound which makes the absorption more, then it is said to exhibit an hyperchromic shift. Hyperchromic means increasing the chrome, that is color. Hyper means increase. So hyperchromic shift means increasing the color, that is increasing the intensity of the absorption. Okay, so next one is hypochromic shift. Hypochromic not shift. I'm not sure why I am using the word shift, but it is the effect, because it does not going to shift the wavelength. So it is the hypochromic effect. As you know, hypo means decrease. Okay, so when there is a decrease in the intensity of the absorption of the molecule, then it is said to exhibit an hypochromic shift. Okay, hyperchromic shift means increase in the intensity of the absorption. For example, again an alkyl group present in a benzene can increase the intensity of the color absorbed. Hypochromic shift, hyperchromic effect. Hyperchromic effect means there will be a decrease in the intensity of color. Hyperchromic means increase in the intensity of the color. Hypochromic means decrease in the intensity of the absorption color. The example is chlorine that is present in the benzene, that makes the decrease. Electron withdrawing group normally decreases the intensity of the color. Okay, that's it for this video. We will meet in the next video with instrumentation for UV visible spectrometer. Until that, bye.